Hello, everyone. Welcome to my studio. My name is Dorian Grace. This is Grace Manor, and today I have with me Mars God, Luke,
Hey,
Ray, and Liam.
What up?
Say hey. Yeah. And
Hello.
then we
How's
have
it going?
Edamame the cat as well.
Whoop, say hi.
No, I don't
All
think
right.
I don't think
I
it's
got
gonna
some
happen.
purrs.
So I guess my first question for you guys is like, what would you say your musical influences are? Because like I know what I hear, but curious on what you guys like feel is one of y'all's main influences that made you want to like play drums or play guitar and write songs or play bass.
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
from like the beginning.
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah, yeah.
In the beninging.
Yeah, in the benenging. For me personally, I grew up hearing like a lot of like Led Zeppelin and a lot of like classic rock, and a lot of R&B. So that range is pretty crazy. But yeah, like Guitar Gods kind of ruled my world for a bit, like Jimmy Page and Eddie Van Halen stuff
Oh,
like
for
that.
sure.
And
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Van Halen, yeah.
But yeah, stuff like that.
Cool. What about you?
Man, I grew up playing a lot of video games, like dirt bike video games and stuff. So I got to hear all the Korn and Deftones and shit like that when I was
Right
a little
on.
kid. But man, I grew up around country music a lot and lots of cool, the yacht rocky side and all the badass funk music and stuff my parents would play all the time. Lots of Merle Haggard and then
Yeah.
some others. Wide variety. But what kind of stuck with me is kind of that heavier, fat backbeat metal stuff.
Yeah, that's like it kind of really blends like I would say like country music and rock because it almost has that kind of backbeat like
Right.
the kind of rock country music does, and then
Absolutely.
you get to hit a little harder.
Yeah.
What
I get to break some cymbals.
about you, Liam?
Kind of same as Ray. I was like raised on the classic rock sort of side of things, and Stevie Ray Vaughan was like a big influence of why I picked up a guitar in the first place. But as like teenage angst started to grow inside me, I discovered I delved into my parents' music collection, and they're like hardcore Gen X, like listen to Alice in Chains and Soundgarden and Nirvana and stuff like that, and even some of the new metal like Korn and Deftones and stuff like that. And so I just went down that rabbit hole and haven't looked back since.
Right on. What's y'all's so what helped shape the sound of this? I mean, obviously a lot of that helped shape the sound of this, but what is y'all's like main kind of focus right now when it comes to like writing and stuff like that? What are you guys aiming for?
Yeah. It's a lot of like what feels good. We've tried to force it. We've tried so many, like a lot of writing ideas as far as like trying to get together and like, just make stuff happen. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like our best songs, I think, come out of just being around each other a lot, coming out of nowhere and then evolving it over either a few months or sometimes, dude, it's 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
The majority of things we keep are stuff that's like just happens super quick, and then the stuff we sit there and try to chip away on and spend a bunch of time writing, those always fall to the wayside. And something about the natural flow. Of it
I
works
feel
out.
I feel the same way, and I feel like I've worked with a lot of artists and stuff like that, and I feel like the songs that come quick are typically the ones that just like naturally feel good, and you naturally want to work on them a little more too.
Right.
And it doesn't feel like you're forcing yourself to work on them because everything's just kind of feeling natural as it's going. And yeah, I mean, I've written songs that take like literally like an hour or two, and I'd be like, man, this is awesome. And I had a song like on the back burners for months, and I keep trying to go back to it, and I'm just like, it's time to give up on that
We
one.
have
Yeah.
some
Story of our
those,
life.
Yeah.
As a vocalist, which I don't even see myself as a vocalist. I'm like new.
Yeah.
I'm new to it in a way. It's we're starting to like realize what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are, and like that evolving, that whole thing has just been kind of a trip. But we're working on that.
Yeah, I feel like that's the same way too as like talking about the songwriting thing. It's like you typically reach for melodies that feel good for your voice, and you typically reach for the the key and all that stuff. So you guys are tuned down. So I mean that's like it's also the vibe of the song, but it also fits your voice really well. So I mean
Right, thank
it
you.
works both ways. So tell me about Dagger.
Yes. Dagger is inspired. The riff is inspired by 28 Weeks Later. That song at the end. It's really ominous and creepy.
Yeah.
In like this like kind of evil-ish, sad kind of deal, but the story is based off of Jack the Ripper. So I basically blended the idea of Jack the Ripper being dead and him dying with a dagger in his hand. So when he died, the bone like meshed with the dagger, right?
All right.
And so one
Big
day,
sci-fi horror nerds.
yeah, it's,
Oh,
yeah, that's like,
no,
yeah.
it's super cool.
So some guy like is being attacked and somehow finds this dagger, and the handle is Jack the Ripper's bones. He uses it, and the dagger is enchanted with Jack the Ripper's spirit, and it makes him kill people. So that's the story of Dagger.
That's cool. That's cool. I like it.
Kind of trippy, but yeah, that's the long and short of it.
Awesome. So, how long have you guys been part of the Austin music scene?
Been around it for a long time. He's been performing for longer. He's been balls deep in it for a very long time, for lack of better terms.
Yeah.
I've been a fan of it for a long time, and decided to go a little deeper with it with these boys. So,
Do you guys play out of town much, or is it pretty much just strictly Austin?
We've played
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
town. It's not like something we do a whole lot, but we have been getting more and more opportunities to play out.
How do the other places compare to like Austin when you feel like you're playing?
Man, for
Depends on the place, really.
yeah, for now we haven't had a whole lot of. We haven't played out as much as we've played home, so we don't have
Yeah,
that
yeah,
much
yeah.
experience. But
Mhm.
from the experience that we do have, it's definitely different. I feel like, not saying that here is bad, it's definitely different. Like, it's a very saturated market.
Oh, for sure.
In a lot of other places, we stand out, and we do stand out here. But like, this town doesn't. Right now, it doesn't really call for this kind of music. You know how like the trends go. It's coming for sure, but like I think we're more well received in Houston and like San
Antonio's shown a
Antonio.
lot of love.
Yeah, San Antonio's cool.
Yeah, San Antonio's definitely a heavier market.
I think that we're foreign in our sound here, but people definitely like it. And
I like it too. When you guys,
Thank you.
when I do get a chance to get out and see bands play, I like going to see you guys. And bands
you,
like
man.
that, that's like, it's a little heavier, it's a little more raw, it's a little more, it gets my blood pumping a little bit,
sure, yeah.
Because it's not every day that you can go see a band like you guys in Austin because it's so saturated in the other stuff, and that's
Thank you.
why it's a little different for you guys here. Because San Antonio, it's like you can get probably a little more people out because they're used to the heavier thing, but it's hard to. How is that like building a bill with you guys? Like, is it kind of tough?
That's
Difficult. It's difficult because we kind of ride the line between this sort of heavy and lighter stuff. So a lot of the time we'll either be put on a bill where we're the heaviest band in the bill, and we kind of, I don't know, sort of scare some people off. People aren't really prepared to hear something so loud, or we're the lightest band on the bill, and all these like heavy metal purists like turn their nose up at what we have to offer because we're not, we don't sound like Sleep or I don't know, Iron Maiden or something like that.
Yeah, or like we're not really like a doom
Yeah.
metal, but we have a lot of like halftime stuff. So
Halftime
it's,
always wins. So
Halftime.
everybody's happy when you're
Halftime's,
The groove.
halftime's nice. It grooves.
Yeah.
It grooves hard. So tell me about sevens or 777.
Yeah, so the song, and I know it's extremely confusing for people what the song is called. We call it 3 7s, which is funny, or 777 or 3 7s. That song is about being in a relationship with an addict, and there's a long story behind it, but basically, the album cover is a real picture of someone's eye, and that person was crying, and I guess took a picture of their face, and in the mirror, if you zoom in, there's 3 7s in her eye, and the story goes that we had been together, split up, had a bunch of dreams of being with this person and married, having a kid, and then it obviously that didn't happen, but I kept seeing the numbers 3 7s everywhere in the dreams, and then I had reached out to her and asked if she was okay, and to see how she was doing, and she had texted me that I had told her what I was dreaming about, and she was like, "That's crazy because I took this picture the other day. I was, upset." And it was that eye. So we used it. We got her permission, obviously, and used that as the album cover.
I guess we're gonna hear sevens now, or 777.
Yes.
So I have a question for you guys, and that is, where are you guys at right now in your playing shows, writing phase? What are you guys working on?
Yeah, man. We are currently writing for the next album. This one's taken a bit longer. The genesis of everything from the record that we put out that got deleted to this EP that we put out. It's this next one is basically a big, what is it? What would you say? Goulash of some previous songs.
Evolution of
Yeah, there you go. And like previous songs and things that we're working on and what works for us and what doesn't. We're going to be trying some new things. But yeah, yes, we're in the middle of writing it, and there's going to be some bangers.
Yeah.
So like we're very stoked about that.
Y'all got a sneak peek of some today.
Yeah, today we played Dagger 3/7 and Archetype, and Dagger and Archetype are two new songs.
So I guess let's move on to Archetype then. So tell me about that one.
So Archetype is basically, it's a song about being addicted to your phone, and it's basically the idea that there is a hidden agenda behind things, and it
The
also
addiction of it.
yeah, and also like the geopolitical status of things has a lot to do with it, and like the rights and wrongs of that, and
It's semi-inspired by the Meshuggah, like the demon's name was Surveillance. That's another one of those ideas, like how evil it can be to be addicted to like the persuasion your phone can give you, and like it can make you so angry and hate the person sitting next to you when you probably be friends with most of the people you interact with, but your phone sets a tone to where everybody's against each other. That
Yeah,
whole
it's
thing.
it's such a it's a huge dopamine addiction too,
Yeah,
of like
yeah,
being
yeah.
on your phone. Like I catch myself looking at it and like doom scrolling, and be like, "What did I do for the past 45
just
minutes?"
deleted
an
I was
hour.
literally just
Yeah.
sitting here and doing nothing.
and not that we're like good at not doing that.
Yeah.
We fucking do that.
It's the first thing I do in the morning.
I
and
try
you're
to
not supposed to
transition
do
to
that. That's not
Facebook
good for you at
Marketplace
all.
now instead of Instagram in the morning.
Yeah, I'm a big Facebook Marketplace. That's the one I do.
Yeah.
And then I'll like check Instagram because it's such like an endorphin release if you see somebody like likes your new post, especially
Right.
like you're working on a song or whatever, and you put out the song and like, oh, how many likes is
Yeah,
it
how
getting
many
or
people-
whatever, and then you click on it, you're like, oh, I got some likes. It's like yes, and then you want to check it sooner because you're like, did I get another one?
Yeah.
It's like that whole thing. But yeah, that's a very like relevant topic right now.
Mm-hmm. And it just kind of ended up that way. Like it's not something that we were like, "Ooh, let's do that." It was just like very, very organic, very, very organic thing. So that was
They're
fun.
very loose themes.
Yeah, we try not to be like too like bang you over the head about it because I've heard some songs that talk about similar things and they're very on the nose and it's kind of cringy. So it's we try to be a little vague with it.
I think it's
Confuse you a little
also
bit.
I think it's also better if you do that like from a songwriting perspective because it lets people's imaginations work a little more, and it also gives somebody else to maybe think about what that song means to them a little different than the songwriter. Like I love songs like that. Like I watched a story the other day with Dave Grohl, and somebody it was with Kelly Clarkson, and she was like, I love the song Learn to Fly. What is like the deep meaning behind that? He was like, I literally just wanted to get my pilot's license and learn to fly. That's what that song is about. And she was just like, she was like crushed, but then he was like, take it as you mean it, and it's like, because I mean there are so many songs that like growing up I've misinterpreted the meaning behind them, but I love them so much, and then when I heard the real meaning I was kind of let down a little bit. So like I think it's cool if you leave songs a little open like that, a little open for interpretation.
For sure.
Yeah.
I was actually just having this conversation with my girl. I was talking about sevens and how I was not comparing our sound, but talking about Fantastic Planet, the Failure album that we were talking about.
Yeah.
And like a lot of those songs, some of them are like me, but a lot of it is like like this theme of it, and it's so fucking relatable. And they're talking about heroin the whole time. The whole time they're talking about heroin. So it's like, I really want to write songs that way. And there's like no set way to do
Minus
it.
the heroin.
Yeah, right. Yes. But yes, I love that so much. And like songs can be whatever they're going to be. There's no like set way to write. But I really enjoy that kind of music a lot.
Awesome. Well, let's check out Archetype then.
Thank you.
We are bored. We're all bored now. But has it ever occurred to you, Wally, that the process that creates this boredom that we see in the world now may very well be a self-perpetuating, unconscious form of brainwashing created by a world totalitarian government based on money? And that all of this is much more dangerous than one thinks. And it's not just a question of individual survival, Wally, but that somebody who's bored is asleep, and somebody who's asleep will not say no.
Full of life and
thanks guys for coming on the show. This is actually episode number 1, so I'm pretty stoked
Yeah.
about that.
Let's go.
Mars God. You can check them out on Instagram.
Yes, Instagram and all streaming platforms.
What's the Instagram handle?
That is Mars God ATX.
Mars God ATX, and you got the Facebooks and all that stuff.
I don't think we have a Facebook.
We're
we
Got like a
have
page on Facebook. It's just Mars God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mars God on Spotify.
Oh,
Apple
TikTok.
Music,
We're Mars God on TikTok
Mars
too.
God
yeah.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for
Facebook.
coming by. I'm stoked to see what's in store, and I want to hear the next record. So
Hell yeah, man.
Thanks,
Thank you so
man.
much for having us.
yeah,
you.
for sure.
Cheers.
Peace.